Greetings, everyone. This is Ahmad Moradi. We are in iCDN room right now and looking at the integration with the Google Cloud. And one of the area that I always want to stress, because a lot of people that they speak with me ask me, why did we choose Google Cloud? Or why did we choose Amazon? Or why did we choose IBM's or other services? I had spent tremendous amount of time burning machines over the last 20 years, and I had concluded that the best services that I could obtain and the stability and reliability that I could provide from an infrastructure as a hyperscale infrastructure service is capitalization on GCP and Google Cloud. So we built our entire infrastructure within that in mind. And some of the reasons is because we want to offer the diversity to our customers from one cloud to another cloud and mitigate coding, but we deal with the developers. So one of the time that we speak with each other in our own language, in our own syntax, it changes from subject to subject. When you talk with the DB guy, it's totally different than when you talk with the AI and ML. So therefore, one of the areas that we always wanted to share is a view map of the experiences that we can go through. But just giving you some general idea with the data analytics, for example, when we need to bring it into the equation, we immediately can deploy it and build it in here. We have, for example, built a lot of backend machines through intelligent load balancing and so forth through this kind of rooms with AI and machine learning. That took us about 4.5 years. This is way before GPT and Chat GPT and some of these protocols that you are familiar in the marketplace now as jargon is available in the marketplace. More importantly, then we had to talk about a lot of connectivity, security, scalability of the network. Okay, how do we pair? How do we connect them to the CDNs? All of these other areas that we are talking about is part of the service that we have to provide. And then more importantly, we have to work with the DevOps because every one of our project is being handed over to the groups of people. For instance, if you are working with Appisoft, and building the project for the government of Peru in partnership with the public, private, and highway as a service, then we had to essentially create delegation of that kind of services for them so they can manage that while we are focused on the core specifics and the services that we are providing. So as you're going through in here, like for example, when you talk about identity and security, now you can appreciate that there are a lot of variables involved. For example, companies may have policies in effect that it changes from one organization to another about their role, about their responsibilities. So as we are moving from post deprecation of cookies, if you will, into first party and identity resolution, privacy, security, data clean rooms, digital media rooms that we have built with iCDN video strategies and so forth. That gives you the ability to see what we are referring to. And then more importantly, as we are going scrolling down the page, and you can see then there are API and the billing and the services that you have to connect. So then there are various aspects of these resolutions that it comes together based on GeoIP, because in different countries we have different challenges. And in different locations from the point of ingestions, we have different engineering requirements. I wanted this presentation to be a little bit interactive because of the situation that right now we are using our own rooms. We call it the draw room. And then we are sitting in here and talking about integration into the APIs, right? Integration into the mobile through Firebase. There is a lot of things that it goes on, including gaming. So we ultimately have to understand what are the visions, the missions, the goals, and objectives. Are we building on premise? Are we building hybrid? We are building multi cloud. All of these variables are part of our service strategies that we need to make it available to our service providers. So, in that respect, while NETSTAIRS is acting as the uh, infrastructure strategies, then it has to build the platforms as the what we call CPaaS or IBC CPaaS or VPC, any of these other variations, they all come into this equation. So we collectively, in collaboration with you, understand the requirements, the need that we have to create. And with that creation, then we accommodate you with the services that otherwise would not have been available. So the first round of development for us is always building out the first floor. Okay, so that's one of the reasons that we call this a pipe investment. So when this building is being built right now, like you see in here. Then the second building is their integrations. And the third is the SaaS models. So keeping that into consideration that we have to establish requirements, we have to create migrations, and then ultimately make that available to you. So with that in mind, I just wanted you to get a glimpse of some of our pain point, how we have to work together and create this, but more importantly, when it comes to your database, because that becomes your property. If you don't have any, then we'll be more than happy to assist. But moving away from cookies to what we call identity resolution, into client data platform, into first party data, and the data clean rooms like this requires a complete understanding of that situation. Thank you for watching. Cheers for now.